I am the principal at Eastview. I'm privileged to welcome all of you, our veterans and parents, to this wonderful ceremony. We also have this morning the Honorable Thomas Roach, the Mayor of the City of White Plains, has joined us to celebrate, as well as our board member, Ms. Cheryl Brady, to celebrate and pay tribute to our veterans. Dr. Rickett is unable to join us, and he sends his gratitude to our veterans for their service. From this point on, I will turn the proceedings over to our students and staff. They will take the lead and run this assembly program. Ms. Hagenauer?
for them. We have a great veteran speaker today, Mr. Sincerbo, Patriot Pride, UW. And I want to take this opportunity to express my appreciation for the veterans who are with us here today. My dad was a nose gunner in the Navy, in the P-2B. When I was 7 or 8 years old, so I'm old, so this is like 1969. The young men that used to drive us around, and my cousins and my uncles, but all of them on Pleasant Avenue, and they had cars, and they were cool, and they liked great music, and they took us everywhere. And then one day they were all gone because they all got drafted. One to the Navy, 4 to the Army, and some in Vietnam, and they all came back, thank God. But I remember as an 8-year-old taking one of them with my dad down to Fort Dix, and seeing all the Army men. Now that I have a 19-year-old, when he went to register for the draft, I didn't see a man, I saw a boy. And that is the difference that age brings to you, and it only enhances my respect for the people that when they got that letter, whatever plans they had in their life were put on hold because they had to serve their country. And they put themselves in harm's way for our benefit, and it's important to recognize that. And I can't tell you how much I appreciate all of you, everything you have done to bring that forward. And these are 6th graders, and listen to them. How beautiful they sound. I don't always speak for the veterans, but I think that many people, this is what they fight for, to preserve this. What we all enjoy every day, the freedoms we enjoy every day, that many of us take for granted, are given to us by the people who are willing to put on a uniform, put themselves in harm's way to protect our way of life. So thank you for doing this. Thank you, veterans, for everything you do. Vito Pinto's in there. Thank you for standing up and advocating and doing everything you do on behalf of veterans and for your service. And I look forward to a great show and a great speech from Mr. Sincerbo.
Almost 200 years ago, he called America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Those words are as true today as they were then. On November 11, 2018, our nation will celebrate the holiday called Veterans Day. To mark this important holiday, Eastview students are pleased to honor the men and women of our armed forces with this musical salute. Each and every day, countless sacrifices are made by the brave men and women in our armed forces to protect the many freedoms that each of us enjoys. Today, we salute you.
Today, we are honored to have veterans among us, and many of you in this audience may have friends and family that have served or are currently serving in the armed forces right now. To the veterans that are with us here today and to families of veterans, we thank you, and we will not forget the sacrifices that you have made for each of us. World War I officially ended on June 28, 1919 in the town of Versailles in France. However, fighting ceased 7 months earlier when an armistice went into effect on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the alien month. In November 1919, President Wilson proclaimed November 11th as the first commemoration of Armistice Day. If the idealistic hope had been realized that World War I was the war to end all wars, November 11th might have still been called Armistice Day. But only a few years after this holiday was proclaimed, war broke out in Europe. For many years, this important day was called Armistice Day, but in 1954, President Dwight D. Eisenhower changed the name to Veterans Day so that we may honor all veterans.
Eastview is honored to welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Chuck Sincerbo, to our school today. Mr. Sincerbo served our country in the United States Marine Corps. He was in the 3rd Marines Division during the Vietnam era. Mr. Sincerbo is a lifelong resident of White Plains. He attended George Washington Elementary, Marinning Avenue School, Highlands Middle School, and White Plains High School. Mr. Sincerbo has been a teacher in the White Plains Public Schools for 29 years. Please welcome our guest speaker, Mr. Chuck Sincerbo.
Anyway, I want to thank our veterans. You guys are awesome. Thank you for your service. I don't have all the words to express thank you for my gratitude that we all have for you. I want to thank the administrators and the teachers, the parents, and the families, because without all of your support for our sixth graders here, all of this would be happening. So, and our community, our man. So first of all, what is a veteran? You think about the veterans, you go, oh, this is quite important. But a veteran is really any person who has given service, military service to our country. And that includes people in the Air Force, people in the Army, people in the Marine Corps, people in the Navy, people in the Coast Guard, and lots of the other guards that we have. So those are our veterans. They're all around us. They're your teachers, and they're also in our community. Some of us wear emblems that show who we are. Some of us we know from looking on television that they're obviously veterans because they're active duty members, but we have veterans all around us. People in the fire department, people all throughout our community. It could be the person that comes who's a carpenter in your house, someone who works in Stop and Shop. Our veterans are everywhere. You just don't know it, but they have served and they've given a lot of their life for you. My own family, coming up in White Plains, my own family, Uncle Paul, who went to George Washington School and was an Eagle Scout. His Eagle Scout project was to make a drawing of George Washington School and all the property. He died in World War II over Germany. He wanted to be a pilot, but he ended up being a navigator, and his plane went down in flames over Germany. My middle name is Paul, from my Uncle Paul, who I never knew. My Uncle John also served in the military during World War II. My Uncle Pete served in Korea in the Army. My Uncle Bruce was a Vietnam pilot who C-130s, brought cargo over to Vietnam and also brought back soldiers who we lost back to the Port Air Force Base in Washington. My cousin Stephen was actually a Top Gun pilot. That's pretty crazy, but he was a Top Gun pilot and he fought in Iraq. My other cousin Jason was a physician. Also, he was in the Navy. My own son Tucker is an Eastview graduate, and he is currently a military contractor. He was in the Marine Corps. He's a military contractor in Kuwait. Puts together weapon systems for the special forces. But what does a veteran actually mean to me? When I think of all the veterans, what I think about most is that the meaning of it to me is that you're setting the right example and you're doing the right thing all the time. So it's to set the example for all of you. That's what veterans do. That's what these gentlemen are doing for us right now. They're setting the example. And people all around the community, Mr. Dixon, all of your teachers set the example for you. Your parents set the example for you. And they do it and they live it every day. And so I guess for me, the next step is, who's next? And it's you. You're what's next. You need to set the example. And I always see the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts and all of the good behavior that I see from you guys. You're setting the example now. You're setting the example for your younger brothers and sisters. You're doing things for the community. You're standing up and you're recognizing the people who have put their lives in harm's way for our community. When you go down to City Hall and you see all the names on those plaques, all those people that have given their lives so that we could live this life today and celebrate the way that we have, those people are never coming home. And all of their families suffer, and they've all So I guess my challenge to you is for you to begin to set the example. We're all very proud of you, but it's time to set the example and live that every day. I want to thank the veterans and all the members of our community, teaching staff, administrators for putting this on, and also for all of you who've done such a great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Cincinnati. We are all inspired by your service to our country. Throughout this nation's history, America's soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guards have bravely answered the call to defend our freedom, to aid our friends and allies, and to turn back aggressors. We can never fully repay our debt of gratitude to the American service members who died in battle or were wounded. We can however recognize and thank the veterans who live today. The art and music departments at Eastview have created a special video tribute entitled Thank You to Our Veterans in honor of the friends and family members of the Eastview staff and students who have so valiantly protected our freedoms through their service in the Armed Forces.
Living here in paradise because of sacrifice from the lives of heroes. They leave their homes and family, fight for you and me, to protect our country. On foreign land they make their stand in the name of freedom. So let's show our love to the warriors. Thank you, soldier, for giving your lives, protecting me. Thank you, brothers, sisters too, for keeping our land free. Thank you, soldier. Thank you, soldier. Somewhere on a battlefield, a soldier kneels in the burning sun, camouflaging all his fears as he volunteers to go and save someone. Round after round, exploding sound out in the middle of nowhere. I hope that God above hears that soldier's prayer. Thank you, soldier, for giving your lives, protecting me. Thank you,
Today, it is indeed our privilege to say thank you to all America's veterans. To let them know that we appreciate them for their service and honor them for their sacrifices. The price of freedom is high. We cannot afford to lose those willing to pay it. Today we celebrate America's veterans for keeping this nation the land of the free and the home of the brave. Every year, the Eastview Student Organization adopts a soldier. I am proud to say that this year makes our 6th soldier adoption. The soldier name is given to us by Adopt a U.S. Soldier. Adopt a U.S. Soldier is a non-profit organization that seeks volunteers to help show the brave men and women fighting for our freedom that their sacrifices will not go unnoticed. It also shows gratitude to those brave men and women serving in the United States Armed Forces. This year's soldier is Sergeant Jeremy Welker. Thank you to all who have donated to our soldier. We have many items that will be mailed to Sergeant Welker and his squad. When America had an urgent need, these brave ones raised a hand. No hesitation held them back. They were proud to take a stand. They left their family, their friends and family. They gave up normal life to serve their country. They plowed into the strife. They fought for freedom and peace on strange and foreign shores. Some lost new friends, some lost their lives in long and brutal wars. Other veterans answered a call to support ones who fought. Their country has requirements for the essential needs they brought.
This veterans say we salute each and every one of them, the noble and the brave, the ones still with us here today, and those who rest in the grave. So here to our country heroes, they're a cut above breath, let's give the honor that is due to our country's very best. United States Army. Dr. Seebergen, and our assistant principal, Mr. Dixon. Thank you to our honored guest and speaker, Mr. Chuck Sintima. Thank you to all of the students and teachers who were involved in today's program. We would most especially like to thank our veterans for being here today. If you are a veteran of the American Armed Forces, could you please stand so that we may recognize you at this time?
Spent 41 years in schools. This has been the most wonderful assembly that I've ever seen. Our staff putting the show together, as I indicated at the onset, this is all student-led and staff-led. Step aside and let them do their wonderful